wanted to talk about Enchanting, the rapper slash singer. She was once signed to 1017. Got you, man? Yeah, this is so sad. These children signed to the industry, getting into these drugs. Of course, her, I guess, boyfriend slash manager, Johnny. I remember seeing him come on to a live, and when it comes to him, talking about, because you just praise Channing, he's talking about he's in like the lobby area of the hospital. A beautiful girl. Um, Passed away so young, and it seems like it gets before, but instantly I'm just like, why did I mean, it was just mind boggling. Ever since she popped onto my news feed, I just been thinking about her, like thinking about this young lady. It almost reminds me of, I mean, I couldn't get that off my mind. Like these young beautiful girls and coming, and but she had this, know, allegedly drug problem, you know, and but I just feel like it was a lot of people. This is why I say when it comes to going into the industry, you have to be careful. You want something so bad, so you don't know what that is that you really truly want. Once you get into that industry, it's like you're selling your soul. You'll do anything. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people. We out here, we're struggling. Things prices are hiking up. You want to live a certain type of life, but um, a lot of time being in that industry is very depressing. And she's young, and she can be easily influenced. And I think the people around her truly let her down. And I do um think that this guy that's supposed to be her manager slash boyfriend, um people are saying the mother has something to do with it too, allegedly, but I think the guy does. I really do. And it's heartbreaking because then he goes onto the internet and seriously, he calls someone on the on Instagram, and he don't even know them. And the person started asking questions. She told him that he's gonna go down for, like doing that to Enchanting. It's the whole thing is weird to me. It's just weird to me. Why have protection for these young kids? These people. I mean, yeah, she's old enough to be able to think for herself. Yeah, a lot of them may not listen to you when you tell them things, but at the same time, you don't give up on it. It's just like somebody gave up on her. Um, Such a beautiful talent, and I just don't understand. She had to. You're around all these people. That's why you have to be mindful of who you're around, who you got around you. But I feel, this is what I feel. This is just my opinion, and everything is just only for entertainment purposes only. I just feel like the guy had something to do with it. I think he was jealous of her talent. He goes on interviews and saying that he made her and she would not be anything but without him. And I'm seriously like, that is some controlling ways. If you can't tell me he has nothing to do with it, when he speaks the way that he speaks and all the things that he has done thus far from when she passed away. It sits uneasy with me, and then he has these people, oh, it's just so much, you know it, it's just so much. But he is the one number one target for the simple fact he is the one, was the last one to see her, and Russia take her to the hospital, but he took her when, sat. It seems like he just sat there for a minute. I mean, to me, it's just my opinion. It's like he just waited for her to pass away and be unconscious and then take her to the hospital. That's what it seems like to me. And he also, when he came onto the live, his name is Johnny. When he came onto the live, it seems like he was on some drugs too himself. So he coming on there acting like he can't breathe and please pray for enchanting. I really feel like he already knew she was gone. I already feel like he already knew that. So I'm just not getting why he is still alive, being the last one to see her. And then he sits up there and he tells you that he gave her the pills. That's weird. He said that the mom said to do that, but I haven't heard the mom speak out about that yet. All I heard the mom say was, call, the police, the detective at the police department, and let them know everything that or whatever. And I'm just like, so she's already up on it doing what she got to do. She's just not going to speak on nothing because really, he's sitting up there making all the wrong moves. The boyfriend slash manager, I just feel like he was so jealous of her. He tried to take credit basically for, it seems like her whole life, like she wasn't the one with the voice, like she wasn't the one that rapped and did the work, because he was not that talented. I seen a couple of his stuff. See, they're saying she was signed to Gucci Mane. I don't know if she was signed or still signed, but my thing is, I feel like this manager slash boyfriend, I feel like he had insurance on her too, and I feel like um he wanted to cash in before anybody else would, or some people would still be. Ain't no telling. Allegedly, you don't know if Gucci Man them still would have benefited off of that too. We don't know. We don't know. So, um, because it hasn't been made clear, because for one, with me, this is what I always find suspect when it comes to anybody that has dealt with Gucci Mane. His wife always comes out and just, she always come out and say something only when people are saying, oh, she was signed with Gucci Mane, so did he sacrifice her or whatever like that. And she'll say her little words and just leave it alone. I mean, that by itself, because I know this grown man can stick up for himself. You know what I'm saying? But for that to be the only time I know she comes out and say something, it always be weird to me. First of all, it's always weird. Keisha R, KR, I just, I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling Gucci, but I can't say Gucci Man is the one that did it. But I really feel like the manager and slash boyfriend, I really feel like he's heavily in it. You know, um, Rest in peace to Enchanting. Such a beautiful, beautiful person. And inside and out, y'all, people are truly, they are really crying and hurting over this. You know, this, I could tell you now that I was. It's like she came to me and she was like, "He did it. He did that to me," and she was really upset. Um, and ever since then, it's been on my mind. Her Enchanting. I'm like, you don't have to be a fan of these people or a supporter of these people to, you know, having to feel their spirit, or for them to come to you. She was just a beautiful soul. I feel like she has came down my timeline a couple of times because I have kids around about her age, and yeah, but I don't want to sit up here and continue on saying, well, she did drugs, because people have let her down, and the people around her were supposed to be the ones that were there for her. When you get If you are going into that industry, make sure you have a grounded type of people that really truly care about you, really truly love you, really have good intentions for you. I feel like no one had that around her. I felt like they were feeding her that on purpose so that she wouldn't see what was going on around her. You can tell, a lot of pictures and interviews that I've seen of Enchanting, uh, it seemed like something was going on when she spoke, but when she did her interviews, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? But the eyes are the windows to the soul. So, but you can tell that she would be under influence or something. And it's like they just wanted her to crash, wanted her to fall. The people around her, they knew she was a talent. They knew that she was going to make it far. But it seems like they just wanted her to fall. And that's why I do not place myself around people now. Is just my family. And that's it. I cannot I cannot put myself around evildoers, people that's not of good work. They're just there to have their fun, do their evil work, make you crash out, crash down, and go on about their business. But I do pray. I mean, I came on here for a little while because I really just had to talk about this, because this young lady, cannot I cannot get her off my mind, because her spirit is very strong, you guys. So I do pray for her family. I do pray that her family does not have anything to do with it. I um I pray that Gucci Mane don't have anything to do with it. Although he has done some things, in the past, allegedly. But that manager slash boyfriend, I'm very sketchy about him and whoever he deals with, because I seen an interview where, he came, they called onto someone's platform. So he's watching the internet very heavy, you know, the manager slash boyfriend is. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'll be sitting up here partying everything if I cared about this individual like I said I did. It just seems like so much jealousy and envious hate there for Enchanting. Um they need to check on that manager, heavily. And then in a sense, what I thought was, could the manager and Gucci Mane, kind of collab, and he was coached into what to do, the manager. I mean, allegedly. I'm just throwing things out there because I don't know, but I know this young lady, She could have got some help if she had the people around her. The people around her that was doing right by her. If they was doing right by her, she wouldn't be gone now. She wouldn't. Because having good people around, and I mean, just like I said, having a manager like him is like the like him. Oh my God! If y'all can go back and y'all can watch his interviews and how he talk, and then he come on, he still seems like he howls something. Every time he comes on live, he seems like he's high on something, on the same thing, you know. Um, so I'm just, I'm just not getting, guys. I'm just getting, you know. I just want the upcoming artists to be careful if they ain't using you as no pun. You know, they're getting these insurance policies just to set you up to get in there. The thing is, these people need more money. They're greedy for money. And they see that they go scouting for the next person that they feel like is go hard, that'll go hard in the studio, that'll go hard and make that money, you know. Um they go to the next city and the next poor place where they barely make it in. They don't care about our kids. They don't care. They sign, they get a policy, insurance policy, and they be like, well, that's the next one I'm gonna knock off. I don't care about these children. All I want is the money. Let's make them happy a little bit, get them a couple of thousands, and give them a couple of shows, and then next thing you know, they gone. Because we got to understand, we got to also know how Gucci Man, you have Pusha still like locked up. You got Scar, which was Enchanting's one of Enchanting's best friends, who she also was depressed by. So, I mean, guess how he passed away? Look it up. And it's crazy. So now here she goes. Her and Scar is together now. You know, all these people are with him, with Gucci Mane. You know, it's crazy, but if always let your children know, you know, they want to start a career, start their life, um, that to always be aware. You know, don't let your children go up and down in that industry or even start their career by themselves. I don't care how old they are. If they even want to go up and down, because they're literally selling these people. They literally getting this life insurance is insurance for them for when they're ready. It's crazy because they set them up. The record label set them up and off them like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because that's why I say the manager, he just seems like, because he was over everything, almost everything of hers. But of course, he had to do these things while she was high. He had to do these things while she was high. He studied her. He made sure he knew how she was when she was high. You know, it's just crazy, like the manipulation of it all. Just pray for the family. Like I said, this young lady is, her spirit is very strong, and people are hurting off this. And I don't have to know people to hurt with their family, or you know, to feel their spirit around me. Um, but yeah, they need to check that manager out, and I pray to God that Gucci Mane and that manager did not set her up at the same time, allegedly. So, but you guys, I'm fit to get off, Phil. I just came to speak about that because I think it's very important for us to let our children know how serious it is. It's a shame that if it's your child's dream, they have to be skeptical about going into the industry. It's so dark. It's very dark. You know what I'm saying? They want to make money. It's a shame that they come grab the children from, you know, the poor neighborhoods, and then they don't care about them, and they want to, you know, man, that's why I tell my children, and I got some talented kids, and I'm just like, I just pray we get that autopsy and see really what was going on. But we do know she did have that drug problem, and now she's gone. So just pray for the family and pray for Enchanted Spirit to be able to move on, you know, um, move to the light, because is, man, that could have been our child. That could have been anyone's child. You know what I'm saying? She did not have the right people around her at all. Her manager wasn't right, and the people that she thought was her friend, they were not right. So I'm gonna end it right there, everybody. I may go live sometime this weekend. I'll schedule it as soon as possible, but I will put out what we're gonna talk about first, and then I'll schedule the live. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your night.